At EIU, we knew we had to take a comprehensive approach to energy conservation across campus. That's been our history, and that's the way we want to move in the future.
Honeywell and Eastern Illinois University have worked together for well over 10 years. We've identified all kinds of energy savings across their campus, whether it's building envelope or new lighting, better controls, and in this case, a much more efficient renewable energy supply to replace on campus the steam plant that's right in the center of campus today.
It was definitely a critical need to replace our existing plant that had been in operation, coal-based operation, since 1925.
We knew when we had an old steam plant that we had to replace that we needed to take the opportunity to look at all the options presented to us, and one of them was to go with a biomass-fired steam plant.
What happens inside the Renewable Energy Center is we procure wood chips as input fuel, renewable energy fuel. Those chips are brought into the gasifier, a very high temperature environment but very low oxygen, so they're denied from actually in an open flame atmosphere. And then under that high heat condition with low oxygen, we extract all that synthetic natural gas off of those wood chips. And then as that gas stream is induced into the boiler, we allow it to mix with fresh air. And when that happens, it bursts into a nice blue hot flame.
We built the Renewable Energy Center without the use of taxpayer dollars. We were able to, with the energy savings that Honeywell was able to find for us, we've been able to figure out a way to pay for the bonds that we issued.
EIU is a very progressive institution. They actually use the savings that we helped identify for them across the campus to fund this investment. And they're going to see over $140 million of savings over the next 20 years.
This project, if we'd gone with traditional sources of financing, would have either gone on the back of the taxpayers or the backs of the students. The students, there would have been a $2,400 tuition increase. Stop and think about that. But the creative financing mechanism that Eastern came up with in conjunction with Honeywell and the passage of Senate Bill 2009 has enabled us to complete this entire project without going to either of those two sources.
The initial drafts were very much an industrial site, and the community came forward very strongly and said, that's not what we want. We spruced up the site. We changed it from a true industrial building to something that from the street you really can't tell that it is an industrial facility.
Seeing a facility like this come to life in a predominantly agricultural community demonstrates that there's opportunity for farmers and growers in this region to potentially provide fuel to facilities just like this one to support their markets and their businesses.
The other exciting part is the ability for us to offer some research opportunities. The field on the north is acreage that the university owns. The vision is that we will subdivide that out and allow that to be some research plots for potential fuel crops going forward to improve our sustainability and our carbon footprint.
Our curricular advance is in two areas. One is at the undergraduate level, where we're developing an interdisciplinary minor, and then at the master's level, where we're developing a master's degree in alternative energies. These programs are both interdisciplinary because we know that it's not just one kind of science or one kind of public policy or economics that fuels these kinds of curricula, but all of those together.
What a neat thing it is to be able to provide not only that savings but opportunities for students to think about the world in a different way, to think about leaving a good healthy footprint here, and to really maximize the opportunity to get involved not just in the classroom but outside the classroom and feel like they're really having an impact and they're saving the environment for their children and the students who will come after them.
We're very proud to be part of this project. I travel the globe, and this is one of the best examples of taking good renewable technologies and incorporating it into the bigger objectives for the university.
Well, using renewable energy to heat the campus, I feel like That's definitely going to be a positive impact on campus, as well as the students and their mindset towards the campus and how we're using our resources. It's going to make things more future focused, and that's what we need in a university.
Honeywell's an outstanding professional organization. We've had a great business relationship together, and I'd recommend anyone that wanted to work with Honeywell to entertain that idea.
We continue to push the technological envelope and bring new innovations to the marketplace that makes people more comfortable, more safe, more secure, and most importantly, more energy efficient.
I'd say the project has gone very, very well. I've seen a lot of construction projects at universities, and I know a lot of things come up from time to time. It takes real teamwork to make a project complete on time and under budget, and we've had a great experience with Honeywell in that regard.